I think everybody wanted the same conclusion on this.
Worst fears realized: a 7-year-old found murdered in his home.
His body was intentionally concealed.
Denver police reveal they have a suspect.
Detectives took a 16-year-old female into custody,
but refused to say how the two knew each other.
Kids don't deserve to die at a young age. They're innocent little angels.
Meanwhile, the community mourns and waits for answers.
Denver 7 starts right now.
And this really is the story that has shaken our state. A 7-year-old Denver boy murdered, his body discovered hidden in his own home.
A 16-year-old girl is now accused of killing Jordan Vong, then trying to cover it up.
Chief investigative reporter Tony Kovaleski is asking tough questions tonight about how the two are connected. Tony?
Well, Shannon, Jackie, Denver police not saying a lot right now. As you mentioned, they told us she's a 16-year-old minor, but they're not telling us how she knew Jordan. We have been told that she did live in the household, and during the past hour and a half here in this neighborhood, a lot of cars driving by, a lot of people stopping by, as this community, as our city, tries to explain why.
Just knowing that he is dead, it leaves you out of words.
Olandra Morales lived right next door to the house where Jordan called home.
Oh, I really hope they find out who it was and they get the consequences they deserve for doing this to that little boy.
This morning, detectives took a 16-year-old female into custody for investigation of first-degree murder.
Jordan's body was found 30 hours after his family reported him missing. Found inside the house where police searched twice on Monday. Found after police needed a search warrant to enter the house on Tuesday night, when the family apparently stopped cooperating. What was the pushback from the family?
Well, the family was concerned, and they were cooperative to a point. I can't expand upon that because it is part of the active investigation.
Investigators are still trying to answer why a family reports their 7-year-old son missing and then his body is found hidden inside the family home. Help us connect some dots. It kind of doesn't make sense.
Again, that's part of the overall development of facts that led to the search warrant. That's all part of the consideration. I can't speak to the mindset of the family or why or how they communicated things to us at this point, because it is all part of our active investigation.
Denver police did not disclose a motive, but the next-door neighbors said there were concerns about her neighbors.
People did kind of just steer away from that house, just rather not mess with it. So, I mean, I'm sure everyone thought something happened in that house.
A 48-hour period for this neighborhood that still has left many unanswered questions, and clearly one fact that is without question.
There's nothing that child could have done in order for you to take away his life.
Now, I also talked to Denver's district attorney this afternoon, and a spokesperson there said in the next 48 hours, they will decide if that 16-year-old will be tried as a minor or as an adult. I also spoke with newly appointed Police Chief Paul Pazin, who really summed it up and said 7-year-olds aren't supposed to die. Reporting live in Montbello, I'm Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kovaleski. Jackie?
Thank you, Tony. A vigil will be held tonight in Vong's memory at Greenwood Elementary School. We'll be there and bring you coverage tonight at 10. You can also find our full coverage on the investigation and how Vong is being remembered on thedenverchannel.com.